How do you stay authentic on social media as a trainee? Hi, my name is Mahitha. I'm a fourth-year urology resident, and I'm going to share with you some things that I've learned in my 4 years of being a trainee and a content creator. First things first, this shouldn't need to be said, but you need to know your priorities. My priority to this date, number 1 through number 10, is being a good urologist. If you said, choose social media or urology, pick one, it's obvious it's not a choice. And so I make sure that I know my stuff, that I'm prepping for cases, that I'm studying every day, so that no one can turn around and say, oh, you are on social media, that is why you are lacking in these areas. This brings me to my second point, which is having an open communication with your program director and chair. My program director and chair, they follow me on Instagram. I frequently send them what I'm posting. On top of that, I also send them screenshots of the positive feedback that I get from my followers. Because when you are trying to be a good resident and you get positive feedback from your followers and you are willing to have open communication with your leadership and build trust, it's really hard to say at that point, no. The least that they can say is, okay, do what you got to do, but if there's an issue, we will let you know. This brings me to my third point, which is positive content always goes way further than negative or rage-baiting content. This does not mean that you cannot talk about the difficulties of being a physician, that you can't talk about the difficulties of being in residency, that you can't talk about our healthcare system. You can be authentic and take people with you on your journey and your thought process without being dismissive and rage-baiting. And I don't really know how to explain it, but you know when you see content that's just rage baiting, you're like, this is rage baiting versus content that is coming from a genuine, authentic place. People can tell. My content is mainly medical education, medical humor, and political advocacy. And finally, and oftentimes most importantly, you have to accept that not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is ready to accept that social media is becoming an everyday part of our lives and probably is here to stay in the field of medicine. But I've always found that when one door closes, another one opens. And for every person who does not approve of your social media presence, there will be people who will accept you for who you are. And in the end, you want to go to a place that really wholeheartedly will support you in your endeavors and your career. I hope that helps.